Are there too many superhero movies about too many multiverses? Yes, it seems like that's the only thing every Marvel movie right now is talking about. But if you have to highlight alternate realities, then this sort of visual storytelling, frankly, is the only acceptable one. Hey all, my name is Sucharita. ये मेरा चैनल है जहां इस हफ्ते हमने दो मूवी रिव्यूज किए हैं. सानिया मल्होत्रा का इंटरव्यू भी अपलोड किया था. I hope you've watched that. Right now we're talking about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. You? Do not go into this film blind. If you haven't watched Into the Spider-Verse, not one frame of this movie will make sense to you. Picking up a year or so after the last one, Across the Spider-Verse takes a weird decision to delay our face time with Miles Morales, aka Spider-Man in this universe. Instead, you meet Gwen Stacy, जो अपनी life में दुखी है बेचारी. So right in the starting, we get a whole prologue about her life and how she gets to join Spider Society, a training institute / co-working space type for all the Spider people from all the multiverses. And then the story actually begins. We head back to the Earth of the previous film, New York की streets, Spider-Man के daily shenanigans. पिछली वाली movie इतनी immensely clutter breaking थी. For so many, it became an instant favorite. And you know that was so because it told a fresh, more inclusive story with relatable characters and presented an exciting new visual language. A movie derived from comic books that looked like a comic book came to life. What better way to pay homage to the source material, keep lifelong fans happy, and push boundaries in animated cinema? Across the Spider-Verse goes many steps ahead with even more complex, seemingly impossible to achieve animation, telling this slightly too long, occasionally bloated story. Do we really need such a long scene on a rocket ship that's supposed to be taking off for the moon while about 6 spider people on it are having their own personal existential crises and epiphanies? Probably not. But is Daniel Kaluuya as a black British punk rock anti-fascist magazine drawing come to life Spider-Man named Hobie cool as all hell? Oh my god, yes.
That's what he was saying.
I gotta go. All right, bye.
For mainstream entertainment consumers, I doubt you will find something as obviously cool as the new Spider-Man movie. There is just so much going on in every frame, all of it meticulously designed to inspire and tantalize. A small army of animators firing on all cylinders coming together to create what hasn't been done before. My brain can't even fully comprehend the animation I watched yesterday. Across the Spider-Verse is hell-bent on not looking like real life. There are no attempts to follow the laws of gravity or any science or anything. This is supposed to be a make-believe world where anything can happen, right? Then why make it look mundane? The familiarity ends with the names of cities and spoken English accents. The rest of it is a wild, colorful explosion of... I don't even know a word in my lexicon I can use here. It did take me a while to get into this film, I'm not gonna lie. The frames move too rapidly, animation animating at speeds faster than you can process. So if you aren't fully ready to clip your hook to this firecracker of a movie as it takes off and ascends, you might find yourself waiting for an in. And the screenplay gives you opportunities to step in also. Miles' parents dealing with a 15-year-old kid, insisting on being treated as an adult. You feel his anxieties and you feel their anxieties as parents. They're blissfully unaware of the crime fighting side of things. For us, the Indian audience, another in arrives when we meet Pavitra Prabhakar, voiced by Karan Soni, the Indian Spider-Man living in a city named Mumbattan. You know, for all the inclusivity and relatability this franchise has achieved so far, I mean, Issa Rae plays Jessica Drew, a motorcycle-riding pregnant black Spider-Woman. They still have a thing or two to learn about India. We can't still be making chai tea and naan bread jokes. You know, thoda stereotypical music bhi aa jata hai background mein. Hindi dialogue is dubbed by, you know, side characters clearly who are non-Hindi speakers. Pavitra's pose of choice is, you know, standing on one leg. Ab isko aap appreciation kahe ya surface level knowledge.
My name is Pavitra Prabhakar. I live in the best possible Spider-Man city, Mumbattan.
While Miles Morales, voiced by Shameik Moore, is born to an African-American father and Puerto Rican mother, he speaks Spanish at home. The leader of the Spider People is Oscar Isaac as Miguel O'Hara, and a whole lot more Spider People of color and different races. Pavitra Prabhakar is still an upper caste Hindu man. There's still room to learn and include. Like I mentioned before, the film does feel bloated at 2 hours 20 minutes. It's undeniably too long and it begins to get exhausting because it expects a lot from its viewers as well. The story also reaches a crescendo, but doesn't quite culminate into a satisfactory payoff. It ends on a very abrupt cliffhanger. Movie के 3 writer हैं, 3 director हैं, और न जाने कितने ही और animators और talented लोग behind the scenes. Everyone's collective efforts are quite magnificent to experience, if only to marvel at what all the human mind can imagine and bring to cinematic life. The movie is in theaters now. आप जाकर खुद एक बार देख कर आओ.
You have a choice between saving one person and saving every world.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is one full scene in India has some prominent Zomato branding. Considering एक scene में एक दीवार पे ना कोल्ड ड्रिंक का ऐड आता है, वहाँ पे लिखा हुआ सोडा, इट्स अ जेनेरिक ब्रांड, पर इंडिया में मस्त ऑर्डर फूड फ्रॉम जोमैटो बिलबोर्ड ऐसा करके, कितना खर्चा गया होगा सोचो। अच्छा ऑल्सो हिंदी वाली देखी किसी ने? शुभमन गिल की डबिंग कैसी है बताओ कमेंट्स में नीचे। यहाँ पर अपना टाइम खर्चा करने के लिए थैंक यू। सब्सक्राइब का बटन क्लिक कर दीजिए जाने से पहले if you feel like it. My name is Sucharita. Thank you for stopping by.